Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Boisterous, along with my co-commentator Kadoink, bringing you some action from the Forum Showcase match series thingy. Spying up here in the top right, left-hand corner, as the pink Zerg, we do have Omnipotent as the pink Terran, and down here in the bottom right-hand corner, we do have Allimiira as the purple Terran. And Kadoink, how bad did I butcher that intro?
I think you called Omnipotent Zerg.
I did. I do believe I did. I also said he spawned in the top right-hand corner, and there is no spawn in the top right corner. It's just a pretty campfire.
Oh man, the campfire is beautiful. You should show them all the beautiful campfire.
Oh no, don't worry. I'm looking right at the campfire. In fact, I zoomed in and then did a circle around it with my mouse.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite part of this map.
Really? Not the map itself. It's just the campfire.
It's just the campfire. I love this map though. It's a great map. A lot of Zergs hate it for some reason, but you know what? Screw that. Zergs are so good. I've been playing a lot of Zerg in 2v2s and free-for-alls and stuff, and it's so fun. It's ridiculously fun.
Well, you know, especially when you do such Gosu and next level strategies as Battlecruiser Roach.
Battlecruiser Roach is the best build. It is the best. You can't lose to it.
You can't beat it.
For those of you thinking, well, I can't do that in 1v1, you can. You just got a neural parasite and SCV, bring them back to your base. And, oh my gosh, were you playing 4v4s with us? No, you weren't. The other day, Arcanine and I were playing 4v4s with Seth and one of my friends. Or one of his friends, one of Seth's friends. And I was Zerg, and I just, like, trapped the enemy scouting probe in my base, and then neural parasited it, and built a nexus. It was awesome.
Do you get the second supply amount? Like, can you get up to 400 supply if you do that? No.
You don't. It's such a bummer. It's the biggest disappointment I've ever had. In Brood War, you could. You could have, like...
It was awesome. You could have 600 supply.
Yeah, it was incredible.
I used to do, like, 3v3 maps with some of my friends, and I would mind control their workers.
Yeah. Mind control is better, because once you mind controlled, you kept it.
Yeah. You don't need to, like, panic.
Yeah, and you could like put them in medevacs or dropships or whatnot. The Protoss one shuttles. Oh, Brood War was such a good game.
It was.
Anyway, we have Omnipotent doing something different this game. He went for the gas rather early, so I think he's going to be doing some sort of form of early aggression. He's getting up his factory, so probably a starport, Banshee, something like that.
It depends on when he drops his second refinery. I mean, if he drops it like right now, I could definitely see starport aggression. If he doesn't, I don't know, it might be like an early Hellion-ish play.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be that because he just dropped his reactor on his barracks.
Definitely is, definitely. Wouldn't be surprised to see a starport anyway, so they can get some medevacs up and do some health drops. That'd be really cool. Love this marine placement. Even though he doesn't have his natural, he's going to make Allimiira think that he does, and he is just putting it down. But regardless, that's a good play because your opponent has no idea what's on top of that ramp, and so he thinks that he's just going early command center, but nope, he's going early Hellions, and
yeah, it looks like it's just gonna be Hellions because he has pulled those workers off of the refinery.
Yeah, he has. I really like that. That's really cool. Love to see like another barracks and him go for like a very, very big Hellion Marine push at the beginning. Hellions, of course, would be great to destroy the SCVs, repairing the bunker, and then the Marines doing a lot of the DPS. So a lot of really cool early aggression can happen, and I'm excited to see what Omnipotent is going to do because he has to win this game to stay in the series and stay in the tournament.
I don't think it's actually a tournament technically.
Oh, okay, well I have no idea what's going on. I'm just casting.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I
to win the best
of you the other day.
Yeah, to win the best of 3, he absolutely needs to.
Indeed.
Win this.
Yeah, it looks like these Hellions are going to meet with a little bit of Marine, but they do manage to get a couple of good shots off. One of them is actually severely injured and is going to go down, but he does manage to get 3 Marines, which is a pretty cost-effective trade for 1 Hellion.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and 2 Hellions swinging over from the left side are going to be able to cut them off and pick them both off, so incredible play by Omnipotent. That's just, that's high-level thinking right there, you know?
Yeah, and he is in fact even going to go into the main base. He does manage to dodge right by the bunker. We are going to see quite a few of these SCVs get roasty-toasty. They are not able to get the surround on the Hellions. One of the Hellions will probably go down to this Marine, or go to that SCV, that manly SCV who gets burned to death by the Hellions. That's a little bit rough. Oh, the Hellion does manage to get surrounded, but he is going to get quite a few SCV kills still. I mean, 5
Yeah.
SCV kills isn't bad for 2 Hellions. In fact, it's pretty freaking good.
2 more going up into the main. This is why you kind of want your bunker closer to the ramp so that stuff like that doesn't happen. And so he is going to be going into the mineral line, the main mineral line this time. But it looks like the surround is not going to happen once again. And so some great Hellion micro going on, just picking off as many of these SCVs as he can. And in total, he's gotten 10, which is a fair amount in the early game.
Yeah, and I think that number is just going to keep climbing. In fact, he's up to 13, 14. This is painful. There's even 2 more Hellions in the front of the base. I mean, this might actually just be game-ending damage to Allimiira.
Yeah, he did lose all his Hellions. 2 more coming in. I'd like to see them stick to the natural this time. But great play by Allimiira, instantly pulling those SCVs. And now it's basically 2 base to 1. So this is great from Omnipotent.
Yeah, and we're going to see a couple more Marines go down before this Hellion manage to die. I would not be surprised to see these 2 guys dodge right up into the main base yet again. There are a lot of injured SCVs here that are just going to be easy pickings for the Hellions. Looks like we do have the SCVs getting pulled off the line, and in fact, none of these units are really actually going to go down. Actually, no, they are. They most certainly are. It looks like the siege tank is now out. It's doing as much damage as possible. The Hellions were tasked with the unreasonable task of trying to take down an orbital command, which never works out, and never ever.
Yeah, and look at this play, switching into Cloak Banshees, which I absolutely love. You know, he's gonna be wanting to mule so bad, which he just cast down 3 mules. He wants to mule because he just lost those SCVs, so switch to Cloak Banshee so he can't scan. He can't really afford turrets right now, and there's, you know, no tell to build them. And so this Banshee play is going to be super effective.
Yeah, I don't know. Omnipotent is just a completely different person from last game.
Absolutely, he's being so aggressive. I think this is definitely playing into some of his strengths. He's building his 3rd base. It looks like he's going to be getting up some tanks, continuing to build Marines. So kind of a Marine tank Hellion with a little bit of a Banshee aggression. This is awesome to watch.
Yeah, this is freaking amazing. Yeah, these Banshees are just going to be doing an untold amount of damage. It looks like Allimiira is transferring a little bit more into the barracks play, maybe going for a little bit heavier bio. He does have a 4th command center currently coming down. I'm not sure if he's actually going to lift up any of these and move it down, or if he's just going to keep them for mules in the main base and the natural.
Yeah, I love that play by Allimiira getting up that 4th command center to try to make up for the lost SCVs. Here comes the Cloak Banshee into the natural. I think it's going to do a lot of damage.
It's already up to 3 kills. It looks like there is a Viking here, and there was enough energy for 1 scan. This Banshee is going to be taking a little bit of damage from the Viking. Of course, it does not have enough cloak energy to really swing in there again. So it's just going to be returning back to base and waiting for its partner in crime.
Yeah, absolutely. 2nd Banshee coming down at this time. More Marines and tanks being produced. I think Omnipotent is going for mech this time, as he did put down 2 more factories. He's going to be pumping out a lot of tanks. 3 factories with tech labs.
Yeah, and once you have map control,
a lot of tanks,
if you start going for tanks, they are just absolutely deadly because you can kind of set up a pseudo-contain at your opponent's Zelnaga tower, even closer to their base, and then it's just rough to try to break through something like that.
Absolutely. And more importantly than that, I think that he's just going to push straight in because if you think about it, he has a lot of Marines that can pick off the Vikings very quickly. The Banshees are just going to wreak havoc on the tanks, and then, you know, the rest is history. He's just going to push forward, and yeah, we have that going on right now.
Yeah, I would have liked to see these Banshees kind of go into the main base preceding the army, kind of try to draw stuff away from the main target. It looks like Allimiira's tanks both go down, and this is just rough. The Vikings land, so they are not actually able to do any damage to the Banshees, and that might just be game. This was a crazy play.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a ton of SCVs moving, but they will die so quickly to the tanks. A bunker tried to get placed, but it was killed very quickly. We have the Banshees trying to take out the siege tank, but there's just an incredible amount of repair right now, but it is going to go down. And Omnipotent has the game at this point. There's no way Allimiira can come back from this contain.
Yeah, no, you're right. Absolutely no way. This is kind of just a nasty thing to watch.
43 SCVs killed.
God.
Yeah.
So he basically killed what would have been half of his SCV count.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a Marine and some, or 2 Marines and a tank down at this third doing damage. We have another Marine going up. This natural shutdown, he can send nothing down this ramp without it being killed. And Omnipotent is just adding command centers, getting up his armories, you know, continuing this contain. And yeah, the game is over.
Yeah, there's really no way for Allimiira to come back at this point.
We have some Vikings coming in trying to pick off these Banshees. A great great cloak right there, saving that Banshee's life.
Yeah.
And,
We do
yeah.
have the center finally going down, so that will kind of open up behind the mineral line to our. Oh my God, he's pulling all the SCVs. He's going right for a break on this containment. It's just going to cost him so much. Oh, so many SCVs going down. If you look at the income tab, there's 82, 83, 84, 85, 89 SCVs killed. And I think that literally might have just been the part where he's throwing. And
yeah,
GG coming out from Allimiira.
I like that move. It was honestly the only thing he could really do. I mean,
Yeah.
look at the tank count. It was up at well past 10, and yeah, that was really the only option he had. So, good game, Allimiira. Nice try, and Omnipotent. That is what we need to see more out of. That was
Definitely. And
incredible aggression behind a very solid. Oh, is it cutting out?
Yeah, it's cutting out a lot. So I think I'm just
Lesions are
going
bad.
to advertise where you can find your videos. Of course, you can
Do
watch
it.
any more of Kadoink's videos over at youtube.com/user/non-esportsofficial, or you can check out his personal channel over at youtube.com/user/Kadoink Studios. And if you would like to watch any of my games, you can head over to youtube.com/user/Boisterous-SC2. And also, if you would like your games commentated, you can send them on into boisteroussc2@gmail.com. I hope I got both those links right.
Sounded right to me. Thank you very much.
No problem, Kadoink. So anyway, guys, this is Boisterous.
This is Kadoink.
Signing out.